guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is basically the last video they're gonna see in 2021. I'm posting this on 31st, but this is also the last video that I am filming for the year. I am definitely pre-filming this because I do have some plans, so I'm probably not gonna be filming any more videos in 2021. So it's the last video that you're seeing and that I'm filming in 2021. So yeah, I hope this year was I want to say I hope it was everything that you wanted it to be, but I know that it wasn't for a lot of people. So I just hope, and I'm happy for all of us that we all just lived through 2021. We've passed it, we're just looking at a brighter future. Hopefully 2022 is not 2022. And yeah, I hope that we just have good times ahead and we're just able to, live life, I guess, the way that we're supposed to live it, with happiness, with sadness, with whatever life has to throw at us. And I just hope that we're able to withstand that, and God gives you the strength to just deal with whatever comes on your way. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for myself and for you guys in 2022. So yeah, any which ways, keeping that intro aside, now let's dive right in because I have some very, very, very exciting things to show you guys today. So even though my project pan in 2021 was not really that successful, I started kinda and then I gave up pretty much, and then towards the end of the year I did pick back up, and I have started kind of like a rolling project pan, of life, not really like a year specific project pan. So yeah, the project pan is going on and you will be seeing some spoilers in this video. So in case you're watching this video, consider yourself to be lucky because you're going to be getting a lot of project pan spoilers of my current project pan that's going on. And then apart from that, there are also a bunch of other makeup products that I had used up earlier as well. I'm very excited to see the number of lipsticks and also nail paints. Actually, in this video I'm also including nail paints, even though some people might consider them to be makeup, some people might not consider them to be makeup, but I just don't know where to throw them in, so I just end up talking about them when I talk about makeup in these videos. But yeah, we have lipsticks that I used up, we have some powders that I used up, eye products, and then some nail paints. So let's dive right into it and I'll quickly show you all the makeup ish that I've used up in this year. So starting with the sort of, is this makeup, is this not makeup, and I have 3 nail paints to show you right here. So the first one is the Lakme Absolute Gel Stylist. This is in the shade beige nude. I do have swatches, in fact, of all of these 3 nail paints on my Instagram. So yeah, if you want to see what the colors look like on my actual nails, then you can go and check out my Instagram. But yeah, this is a really nice formulation. I liked how long lasting it was, and the nail paints, by the way, are not completely empty, but they have dried out, and I'm not someone who just tosses the nail paints away immediately once after it starts drying out. I do try to revive it using nail polish thinner and stuff like that, but after a point I feel no matter how much nail polish thinner you try to use, it just gives up on you, you know what I mean? So yeah, at this point, interruptions in my videos are not even a rare occurrence, it's a pretty regular occurrence. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, all of these I've tried to put nail polish thinner in it and revive them of sorts, but it's just time. I've tried way too hard with them, and we're gonna move on to new bottles of some of these, and then this particular one I did not repurchase, and I don't see myself repurchasing it because even though I love the formulation, I love the color, I love how long it lasts on the nails and stuff like that, but it's a lot to work with. It can get goopy easily. It can be it's not the best when it comes to applying and how good it looks applied, even though it does last long on the nails. But yeah, this one is kind of meh for me. So yeah, that's why I'm not going to repurchase it. Also, it's a nude and I have a lot of other nudes as well. So yeah, That's why this one is going to be like, I liked it when I used it, and I liked that I didn't have to like constantly reapply it like often. Like I could do my nails like once in 2 weeks and then be sorted for like the next 2 weeks. But yeah, that one is gone out of my collection. And then we have two Nikon nail paints. This is the mirror chrome nail lacquer in the shade Molten Sterling. This is one of my favorite silvers. This is probably my first bottle, and then I have one more bottle right now in my collection, which is my second one. And then I have the Nikon matte nail lacquer in the shade Blueberry Comte. I don't know how you're supposed to say that, but this is basically a dark blue matte nail paint. Both of these, again, this one also I have like a new bottle right now in my collection because I just loved it to the point where after I went through this, I just had to buy a new one. The same goes for this as well. I love both of these. Like I mentioned, again, this is my favorite silver. It's very, very nice and smooth to apply. Lasts, I would say, a week on my nails, which is good enough for me. The same applies to this as well, though I do want to say that this will stay matte for the first few days, but then eventually it becomes like a satin glossy cream finish kind of a look. It does not stay matte throughout the time it's going to last on your nails. But this one also has a decent lasting power, a week at least. So yeah, that is good enough for me, and I do love both of these, so I did end up repurchasing both of these as well. And those are all the nail paints that I used up. Then moving on, next we have some eye products. This one, the first one that I'm going to show you, which is another Nikon product, is probably from last year. Like all the other makeup products, I know for sure that I've used up this year itself. This one was probably from last year, I don't remember. Maybe I forgot to mention it in last year's makeup empties. Again, not sure, but this is the Nikon IM 24x7 Kajal. I do used to like it a lot, and I thought back in the day that this was going to be something that's going to be like a staple, going to repurchase 1,000,001 times. But this particular one did transfer for me in the crease, so then I was like, no, if that's gonna happen, then this is not gonna stay like remain a staple for me. I'm gonna move on. So yeah, that's why I did not end up repurchasing that one. And then I remember towards like, was this 2020 lockdown, when things were like starting to unlock in 2020, that's when I bought a pack of 2 of the Faces Magnetized Kajals. So this one stayed for me, I would say, second half of 2020 and then beginning of 2021. And I feel like use it up towards mid 2021. So yeah, these two lasted me almost a year. And again, like I mentioned, kajals and like these kind of pencils were my eyeliner for a long time. But then I realized that they were transferring on me. So transferring on me in the crease, which I don't like. So that's why I also graduated from these and moved on to liquid eyeliners. So when it came to liquid eyeliner, the one that was suggested to me by my friends who are like liquid liner experts, basically, they suggested me to get the Faces Magnetized eyeliner because this one has an applicator that is very short and like thin. Of course, it's a little frazzled now because it's like used up completely. But the applicator on this one is great if you're like a beginner when it comes to eyeliner. If you've never used liquid eyeliner, I would suggest you to start with this because it's definitely very, very user friendly. So this was the first eyeliner that I used. Did fall in love with liquid liner, and I've been a liquid liner girl since then. So yeah, used up that one. It's obviously dried up, which is why it's in my empties. And then after I finished using that, I got another one, which is basically my favorite liquid liner ever, and that is the Colorba All Matte Eyeliner. It's supposed to, like it says, it's got 16 hours stay. Don't agree with that claim, but I do love the applicator. I love the finish of this eyeliner. Like you can see, it's like, oh shit. I got some liner on my hand, but yeah, like you can see, the applicator is like a felt tip of sorts, you can say. So that is why it's super duper easy to apply, and again, very, very user friendly. loved it, and I do see myself repurchasing this one after I use up the other eyeliners that I have in my collection right now, because that one is definitely like a holy grail level favorite. So yeah, that was that. Those are all the eye products, and now let's move on to some of the face products. Now, something that I used up, I want to say half, and then the rest of it I like depotted and I gave it away to a friend, is the Color Bar Perfect Match Primer. Now, you guys know I haven't been a primer girl since I think 2020. I want to say 2020 is when I made the decision that I don't want to use primers anymore, because I'm just happy with, you know, powders, and I don't feel like primers actually make much of a difference. I also feel like the more products you apply, like your moisturizer has to work well with your sunscreen, then your sunscreen has to work well with your primer, and your primer has to work well with your powder. The more steps you involve in this whole skincare makeup routine, the more it's going to be hard for you to find products that work well together. Otherwise, it's going to cause problems like pilling, like you know, maybe your skin looks dry and flaky, or maybe it's like too oily. A lot of things can happen because there are a lot of variables. And because I noticed the primer is not making as much of a difference to my overall makeup, I just decided to stop using primers, and this was probably the last primer that I had left in my collection. The others I had decluttered, and then this I had a little bit left, so I just squeezed all of it out in like a small container and I gave it away to my friends. So this is kind of an empty, kind of really isn't, but it's going to end up getting recycled. So I just thought I'll quickly share this right here as well. Moving on, next we have powders. For powders, all these three you've seen as a part of my project pan, but I'm going to still quickly show them to you. I have the Faces All Time Pro HD Finishing Touch Setting Powder. This is completely empty. Then I have the Pack Studio HD Powder. Recently used it up, so yeah, this is a project pan spoiler for you. And then after I used up those two, I also started using this product consistently and ended up using it up. So this is the Pack translucent powder in the shade 02 or 02, and this one also, like you can see, has been completely used up. I'm very proud. Like, I love using up pressed powders, but I feel super duper proud when I actually end up using up loose powders. So that is completely over as well. Now moving on next to the last category, and probably my favorite category, which is why I saved it for the last, is lipsticks. So I used up 6 lipsticks in total right here, out of which 4 are liquid lipsticks, and like even out of those 4, like 2 are minis and then 2 are like full size, and then we have 2 bullet lipsticks. So the 2 bullet lipsticks that I used up are these by Avon. These are the perfectly matte True Color Perfectly Matte lipsticks in Divine Twig, which was like the more pink shade, and then Lush Cocoa, which was more of the nude shade. Like you can see, all that is left is like the component में जो अंदर थोड़ा सा रहता है वो, and I don't bother to like use up every last bit. I leave those out. So yeah, I used up those 2 liquid lipsticks, and then those 2 bullet lipsticks, and then out of liquid lipsticks I used up Bare Flare by Sugar from the Smudge Me Not liquid lipstick line. This one dried up completely, so I declared it as an empty basically, and this was probably one of the first lipsticks that I used up earlier this year. And then later on I used up Pack Soza as well. This is from the Retro Matte liquid lipstick line, and more recently I used up my Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks. This was the Malvika Sitlani duo that I bought last time. So like not her this year wala launch, the 2020 wala launch is when a Driver's Seat and Baby Lot was like in a duo, and again both of these I used up / they probably also dried up. These do dry up a little bit more quickly, that's why I was like eager to use both of them up so that they don't like get wasted. So I used as much as I could, and they have now kind of dried up on me. So yeah, used up this as well. And yeah, those are all the makeup products that I used in total. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 I used up 18 products, so I was 3 products short of like being like I used up 21 products in 2021. But yeah, I'm still very happy and proud that I used up 18 products, especially considering the fact that there was a mix of a lot of lipsticks, a lot of powders, some nail paints, and then some eyeliners as well. So it's not like in one category I used up a lot of products and then others I did not use up as much. So we had a nice balance and mix, and I am very happy to say that I could still at least like use up this much amount of stuff in this whole year. So yeah, very excited to see, and I'm definitely very interested to do this video like every single year. So I will now start collecting products to do my makeup products that I used up in 2022, and you will see a video like this probably next year same time. But yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed seeing all the stuff that I used up, and you're proud of me because I'm definitely proud of myself. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.